Do you think this deal will get blocked, this acquisition of Showing Time, or do you think it'll play out?
Again, from what I can see, it's going to play out. I mean, I don't know enough
So
about.
you think they'll acquire Showing Time and the deal go through?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I don't see how there's enough legal clout to try to block it. But again, and if Zillow doesn't do it under the Zillow's name, Zillow has so many other subsidiaries where they would obviously do something. But Zillow is not stupid. They understand the battle for this universe is data. And so they're going to make every play on every move they can to control that data so they can create an Uber universe where an agent will show up for $50 to show a house and try to. This is why I tell people all the time, Chris, that this is the craziest time in real estate where we've always talked to agents about you need to be a specialist, right? Like the general practitioner will die, right? Because if I can replicate what any Joe on the street can do, which is access the MLS, go show a house, then will there always be a consumer for that? Sure. Some consumer's going to go, look, I don't mind putting the legwork in to save the commission and do some extra stuff. But if I'm working and I'm a specialist and I know that a buyer's coming in and they want a specific property type or a specific neighborhood, and they know that my name coincides with the best in the business in that particular field or area, then they're going to be willing to work with me as a consultant. And that's how I look at myself as a consultant, to make sure that they're going to have the best experience on earth. Right. So you, again, like we just talked about, you're going to have a Costco real estate experience and you're going to have an Hermes real estate experience. Both of them have a different market of buyer that'll use each type of product.
The Showing Time platform controls over 80% of the showings.
80%.
If the consumer's on Zillow, they can put the house on Zillow themselves. Zillow sends them a lockbox that works for buyers and agents. I mean, in a sense, it is kind of like turning agents into an Uber driver, because consumers will own much more of the process of finding a house. As technology eliminates most of the customer journey, if you will, if you think about for real estate teams and brokerages, you generate leads or do things to get referrals. You meet the people, assess value for them about the property, you give them guidance, et cetera, put the house on the market, the customer journey, right? Yep. If Zillow eliminates all of that using technology and essentially, you don't even need an agent to open the door, and agents just are basically on Zoom advising people and helping them with contracts. What do you think, like how do agents make money? If we get to a point where the tech replaces like 80% of the customer journey, and the only thing the agent has left to do is be a advisor via Zoom, because the consumer already saw inside the house. They have an inspector telling them what's wrong with it. The websites are giving them
Chris, we already saw this during COVID. I mean, I was doing, and still to this day, have kept on doing it, and my team does it, virtual listing presentations. So think about this, right? I don't have to come to your home anymore to list your home. Ahead of time, you're either going to, and in the future, I'm sure even this, I either drop off or mail an iPad to you if you're not comfortable enough using it, or some form of a device where you can FaceTime with me, show me your property, do a tour. I educate you through the process. I'm going to do an analysis of value on it. The problem with the things that Zillow cannot do just quite yet is see inside your house, see the condition, the repairs, the updates, the upgrades, especially on homes like we have homes here that were built in 1890, right? So they can't quite understand the difference of a house that's on this street versus this street. Will the tech get better and the algorithm possibly work some of that out? Sure. But to answer your question is, yes, will the way that we consult with clients and interface with clients greatly change? Absolutely. Even how we're doing buyers right now, again, I will, because of how quick the multiple offer situation is, my agents will go out, FaceTime a property with the client because they have to make an offer that quick before it's gone. They're no longer going there in person anymore. So that's already changed, I think, in a lot of ways. What they're hiring people for, though, is the same thing, right? You could go and get arrested and you can get assigned a public defender, or you can get arrested and have a big time lawyer that knows his stuff that can help you hopefully not go to jail. I think it's the same type of difference in real estate and the same type of difference in everything. You're going to have specialized consultants that really know their stuff that you're going to want to work with that are going to be the premier agents. And then you're going to have taxi cab drivers that do all the rest. And that's the thing I think agents have to start figuring out really, really quick is, am I going to be the end all name when it comes to when a couple gets divorced? Am I the number one name in real estate for divorced couples, real estate or family separation real estate? Am I the number one name, or at least am I in the top 5, right? When it comes to that?